Hi everyone, it's Christina, and I just wanted to start this video with the moon. It's so beautiful right now. And when we're talking about the practical applications for you that I've learned that if they work for you, please take them, especially for people that are just getting into this and finding more ways to make their life have a little bit more clarity. This image of the moon looking like the sun is a perfect representation of, you can tell when I'm looking at it through the camera this way that we all know the sun is where? It's behind us, illuminating the moon. And where are you? Well, you're on the earth, looking at the sun's mirror. And you're in a little middle point of a triad, so to speak. Or are you? Because in reality, you are your own universe, so you're like a universe with a black hole portal of your eyeballs. With the sun would make you a silhouette. Well, that's getting too esoteric. Because really what I want to talk about is language and how you can find really simple points. Hang on, let me flip this sucker around. You can find incredibly, oh, I'm stuck on the tree. This is my favorite tree. You can find incredibly amazing clues. Ooh, too close. Clues on your path that the universe will reflect back to you, hence the moon. So, to show you where you're at on your journey. What do I mean by that? Generally speaking, if you're not meditating or eating or doing something simply obvious, like going to the store, talking to a friend, whatever, hopefully you're doing all these things and having a really good time. Like the music's going, or like you just got a little pep in your step and your body's feeling good. So your first clue on if you're on a journey to something you're actually looking for and excited to find on your path, so to speak, is how you feel emotionally. The second clue is how your body feels. If your body's just kind of like going through the motions, that's every cell, every star in your body is saying to you, don't want to be here, don't want to be here, this is not why we came here, don't want to be here. And if your little brain is running around like, oh, but we gotta get this done, and it's trying to drive the show, the little worm in the machine, the snake, you know, that's out of control, bleh, is trying to keep you on track based on what you did yesterday, then you're gonna know it immediately because you're just not happy. You're just kind of blah and bored. Major point though, how can you stay in something that maybe you feel like you still need to do to pay bills and yet you feel like crap? Well, then you can, not have to, but you can bring in your own toolkit. Sing songs in your head, talk to yourself. When I was a waitress, I used to just play out fantasies in my head. And I kept a little notebook in my little pouch, in my little pocket, and I would write down ideas that God would send to me and write like a whole book just on a little notepad, like a love notepad, to make sure for myself that like these are my moments. These are my moments on this planet. And I'm gonna write notes, love notes to myself and my kids, so that I feel like these precious moments of my life are invested in me, not in somebody else and a piece of paper. So you bring the love of yourself, and you know, it's your movie. If you're a secretary in somewhere, or you're working at a speedway, dude, you working at a speedway? You know how many people you can wow with your Shazams? You'd be like, hello. They're like, who are you? You're like, my name's John, or whatever your name is. You could change the world at a speedway. You would be the brightest shining light at Dairy Queen. Everyone come in there and be like, serve me. You'd be like, hello. How are you today? How's your day? And mean it. Let your personality come out at all of your jobs, wherever you work. Don't think that there's this, we were brainwashed to believe that there's this regimented military reality of how we're supposed to serve each other. Did you ever think about that? Like somebody wrote some stupid handbook on, you won't survive, you will be fired if you don't act like a robot. Well, I think we've all started to notice that, like, nobody's doing that anymore. Nobody's putting up with it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And the walls come tumbling down, and the walls come tumbling, tumbling, crumbling, crumbling. So let the walls come tumbling down. Everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody wants to chill out. Everybody wants to say, hello, how are you? Hi, how are you? Or, you know, whatever. So be nice. All the walls are down. You can be nice and not be afraid. Like, there's some mysterious, you know, invisible person that's going to catch you being nice. Do you see the insanity that we were trained to be? They started in grade school. They brainwashed us in grade school. Do it this way, Billy. Or what? Or we won't like you. Ah! Well, what do we all want? We all want to be loved. So was that a scam? Well, the love gets taken away. The approval, the you're good enough gets yanked right out from under you if you don't do what? What? If you don't do what? Does that even make sense? Doesn't make sense. Because even when you do what you're asked to do, 9 times out of 10, no one loves you. So you're throwing all of this life force into something that is driving an engine that doesn't belong to you. That's the scam. But that's okay, because we're going to turn that all around. This is how we're going to do it. Because now nobody needs to change channels or like change jobs right away, or I mean, you'll do all that, or like move or anything. So instead, we're bringing the love to the machine. What does that mean? Like, so what, am I doing the same thing? No, you're not doing the same thing. You're now going to stand in the light of who you really are, right where you are, and you're going to start playing the game of love for yourself. I know I keep saying, play the game of love, play the game of love. And it sounds like I'm yet another infomercial saying, come play my game, come play my game. That's not what I mean at all. You're already playing the game of love, you just don't know it. And that like, something's not right, something's missing. My life sucks, I'm so bored. I've been on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and vomited all over, you know, whatever social media, and I worked all day and I still feel the sense of emptiness. Not everybody, but you know, if you've tapped into like higher frequencies and light working and stuff like that, none of this applies to you, but maybe we all have downtime. Shoot, I have them. So the game of love is like, now, game on. Now we're all connected. Now we all know that this planet runs on, remember that? Little somebody makes a request over here, and over here, the universe itself feels the out of balance, feels the fact that one of her babies needs some love, whoosh, magnetizes right to you, right? That's how it works. So you just need to trust in your heart that like, oh, when I feel icky, it doesn't mean I've done something bad, which is how mechanisms, striations of stupid rule books try to say, they had it backwards, like you feel bad because you're wrong. No, it's not true. You feel bad because you weren't true to yourself. So now I'm saying, go to your job, be true to yourself, be happy. Find stuff to appreciate. You're like working at McDonald's, you'd be like, I love this dirt. This came from Mother Earth. Stuff that matters. It matters to God. Who said so? Blame me. Miss Christina said so. Miss Christina said this whole earth is taking care of all of us. And we all cray-cray for thinking that one more dollar bill is going to put a moment of happiness in me right now. The only thing going to put a moment of happiness in me right now is me. So, in case you noticed, I'm very casual. These are my overalls. I love my overalls. Why? Why is that? There's a reason for the term, getting back to language. Did I finish that thing? So you go to where you want to go, you be as happy as you can be, and you know that now you found your family. Ooh, you go to where you want to go, be as happy as you can be, and now you found your family. That's so silly. But you found your family through what? Through the natural laws of the universe. That's God's promise. That it's in the United States Constitution, the pursuit of life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened. There was another one I was going to pull right out of thin air. Whoosh! Love one another. Basics. And it comes back to you. Love really is what makes the world go round. That's how we find each other. And here's the really cool thing. Every tool that we are now using already happened. So before you ask, I will answer is now in full effect, because the internet, the music, the iPhones, the apps, the ability for us to connect, he made sure it was all lined up to bring it right to this point. Or he and they and everyone. He to me is a very tricky word. It's two eyes connected through the look at me trying to put you on my knees. It's this. The he is, this is out of a wobble, and these are yoked. Jesus says, yoke with me. And anybody who doesn't like Christianity, I'm sorry, that's how I was raised, to like get off of all that. But so when he says yoke with me, you add an H, the letter H, right? So now you're yoked. And what's the E part? Energy. Energy. He. It's all very logical when you get to the language pieces. So since this has been a little bit longer than I intended, but I hope you're all laughing like, wow, this is so cool. Yes. It is so cool because it's God. It's all there is. It's the entire universe. It fits together like the perfect, most precise puzzle. Because duh, why wouldn't it? It has to support itself. Down to earth. Stay on the ground. Stay down to earth. Your head's trying to figure, if your head is trying to figure it all out, just, you don't need to figure it out. Just know that, like, touch, hello, touch. That's a relationship. So when you're having relationships with your soap, your water, your bicycle, your glasses, your tree, your favorite tree, actually have the relationship. We're out of touch. Touch, touch. Be there, be in that moment with the natural earth. And when it's not natural earth in your mind, like it's glasses, or just remember it came from earth, so it's still a part of her. Be in the moment. You got enough clothes, probably. If you're totally freaking out, some people are waking up and completely freaking out. Just a warm, hot bath, snuggle in your bed and talk to your body and be as quiet as you possibly can, because your brain is going to run through all sorts of, oh my gosh, 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 looking all over the place and seeing clues. And hopefully just, if it's moving too fast for you, slow it down. And the best way to slow it down is sit down. Just sit down. Here, I'm sitting on dirt. Just sit down on the dirt. Connect. Get grounded. Grab a tree and just laugh for your soundtrack. I think starting tomorrow, we're gonna start doing videos with songs of the day. I'm gonna post on social media songs of the day and stuff like that. The song I'll give you for the end of this video is, so you can look out for it and we'll see how fast it shows up in your life, is it Journey? Who sings that? Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow. I'm so sorry, I don't know the name of the band. And remember, you're listening to the love song of creation with itself through you, because both aspects, male and female, inside, outside, up and down, live in you and through you experience your whole life. Your life is such an important part of the story of creation. You are really, really important. Yeah, every single one of us, no one. So let's see, the moon, Miss Luna. Still looking like the sun. My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. My hunger for her explains everything I've done. To howl at the moon the whole night through, and I really don't care if I do. Oh, there's Guy, you know, having this beautiful relationship. What was the other thing? Languages, stay down to earth. You're not here to impress anybody, because if you're trying to impress somebody who's trying to impress somebody who's trying to impress somebody who's trying to impress somebody, I'm more than happy to say, like, Pisha, screw that. Just chill out and love yourself, because it's got to be very stressful, because maybe they'll approve you today, but what if you, like, get up tomorrow and then they change their mind? Suck. All right, I love you. I don't have anything quirky and funny to say except you're wonderful, you're beautiful. Thank you. Oh, thank you for being. Thank you for waking up. Thank you for playing. Thank you for checking in. What other tools would I give you? Oh, there's puppies coming. Relax. Your eyeballs will get guided to exactly what you need to see, and you'll know. And you'll go, oh! And leave love notes and post them online. Thank you. Hi, puppy. Bye-bye. For now.